All right, everybody. Today is the science episode. And I call it that. I want you to get a pen, a piece of paper, notepad, pencil, whatever it is you use to take notes. You're going to jot down a few things during this episode. It's really going to help you. And here's what we're going to talk about. I want to talk about the science behind buying decisions. Why do shoppers really click buy now? Today, I am going to break down the top 10 psychological triggers that drive your online sales. And if you want more conversions, this is your episode because I'm creating the roadmap. Is it trust? Is it price? Is it something way deeper than any of that? Together, in this episode, we are going to uncover what's really going on in your customer's brain before they buy. I want you to think about the last thing that you bought. Did you make a logical purchase, or was it psychology? Today, I am going to reveal the science behind how we make those decisions, and it starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I break it down with the sharpest minds. Money moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros.
All right, everybody. I hope you're ready to get started. I am too. Was giving this a lot of thought in the last week. Really, what causes us to purchase products from the websites that we do. And you're going to recognize during this, I hope, you're going to recognize different places where you shop, the places that you purchase things online, and you're going to pick out the trigger for you from each of those websites. And I think, well, you'll figure out what I mean when we talk about it. All right. I've numbered these from 1 to 10, and I'm putting them in chapters just to be on the safe side, so it'll remind you where we were in this entire thing. I think this is going to be one of the most impactful lessons that I have done on Straight Talk Commerce, the podcast, and but you'll tell me in the comments. I want you to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments whether this was helpful for you. Number 1 is trust in the brand. That's the number 1 psychological trigger that people use in order to purchase something. I want you to think about Amazon. You know, going on Amazon, you're going to go there, you're going to find the product that you want, you're going to find it at a very, very reasonable price compared to other places that you shop. And I want you to think of your website the same way of Amazon. I want you to get to that same place that Amazon gets. If they do not trust you, they will not buy from you, period. Trust is by far the number 1 currency online. If I don't trust that you're going to handle my customer service complaint, and it's not there in big bold letters, 100% risk-free, or any of those, you're not going to have a problem in returns. If those are not present on your website, guess what? I'm not going to trust you, especially to give you that first sale. It's just not going to happen. So you have got to, from jump, convey people can trust you with that purchase, that you're going to stand behind the products that you are offering for sale. Because if you don't, if that message is not conveyed, people are not going to give you the opportunity, no matter what else you do. So that's number 1. Okay, so that brings us to number 2. Number 2 is price versus value. Notice it's not about price. It's not about price. There are a lot of things that are very expensive on this planet, and there's a lot of shoes. Just for example, shoes. You could go to Payless and buy an $8, $20 pair of tennis shoes. Or you can go to Foot Locker and buy a $100, $200 pair of tennis shoes. Or you can go to the Nike website and buy specialty shoes that are way more expensive than even that. So, and that goes for automobiles, that goes for leather goods, that goes for clothing. Price does not matter. Value is what matters. If I need a belt, for example, I can buy a belt for a couple bucks. But if it's someplace that I've got to use that belt, I need it to look nice. Now that takes me into another stratosphere. That takes me into another level. And if it's someplace where I am going to meet possibly a future employer, or I'm going to be around other people that I want to impress, guess what? I'm going to need that belt to perform a little bit better than the cargo belt that I bought over at Banana Republic. Okay? It's just, let's not kid ourselves here. It is never, ever the cheapest price that wins. It is the best deal that feels fair, the most value. That is what you need to go through your website and start looking at. And by the way, start selling with that in mind in your product descriptions. You need to create, you've got a very brief couple paragraphs to create your value for people. Stop thinking I've got to slash my prices by 30%. 30% of what? I still can find that item cheaper somewhere. Number one, I need to trust you. Number two, I need value. Give me value. And you've got a very limited window of opportunity to sell to me your value. So let's go back over it. Trust in the brand is number one. Price versus value is number two. Let's find out what number three is. Like it or not, online shoppers are impatient. Your site is confusing, muddled, if the checkout takes too long, or if they got to click around just to find the buy button and to purchase from you, you lost them. Convenience wins every single time. And the smoother the path, the better off and the more sales that you're going to get. Okay, now we're on to number four. And this one surprised me. But I have to hand it to them and make a very good argument here. Okay, I put together this list, and in putting together the list, I tried to rank these and to see how closely other experts, and a very convincing case for number four. Number four is social proof. People will buy what people like them are already buying. Let me say that again. People will buy what other people are like them are buying. Reviews, testimonials, even user-generated content. The UGC is critically important. Anytime you get an opportunity, you have somebody that's very satisfied with what they purchased from you, and they tell you, ask them to make a quick video for something, give them something in return for making a quick video on how much they love that product. See what that does to your website. I urge you to try that one time, or to try that. There are plenty of websites right now that if you go to the website, you'll see a bunch of user-generated content that people put up there. They did it free of charge. It didn't cost them $5,000, $10,000. All it cost them was an extra t-shirt that they had laying around that was in somebody else's order. But people want to buy based on recommendations. It is a very powerful tool to be having in your tool belt, in the toolbox. Do not sleep on it. Peer pressure. We all operate. Remember when your mother said, if so-and-so jumped off a bridge, would you jump off of it too? Well, guess what? Evidently, we will. If my best buddy Steve jumps off the bridge, you better believe I'm going right after it. So social proof is number four in the top 5, you guys. So keep that in mind when you're doing your social media, when you're building your website and putting your face toward the public. Recognize that past customers can bring you, whether they want to or not, past customers can either prevent you from having more customers, or can herd them like sheepdogs right through your checkout. So don't sleep on it. Number 4 is social proof. You want to see something amazing? Scarcity flips hesitation into action. Only 2 left in stock. Sales end in 3 hours. Suddenly, the customer doesn't want to miss out. They catch a mad case of FOMO. That's not by accident. It is built in, burned in psychology. And it works every single time. Try it. Number 6 is one of my favorites on this list. Number 1, because it's very easy to do. And number 2, because it brings such joy to your customers and to people. It will turn a bad product into an amazing product that people absolutely love. And it's personalization. Your ads, your emails, your recommendations should feel like they were just made for that individual. The product itself, receiving a shirt with my name on it, with my logo on it, or shoes, or something that is, I realize, has been made just for me. Oh, there's nothing better than that. And I think you guys would agree. So anytime you can use a customer's name in something, or offer them something and personalize it, make it one of a kind just for them, man, that goes an awful long way in increasing your sales. So keep that tool definitely very close at hand, because it is extremely powerful when you're talking about selling more. Again, your ads, your emails, any communication that you have with a customer. You know, the idea of you randomly calling someone that's purchased from you and reaching out and personally thanking them, that personal touch really does come into play. Trust me, it's an extremely powerful tool, and I hope that you make more use of it. We do not buy with logic. We buy with emotion, and we justify later with logic. FOMO, fear of missing out. Excitement about belonging to a group. Relief from the solving of a problem. Those are the emotions that drive a buying decision. Logic gives you permission and justification after you've already said yes. Go ahead. Say the magic words. Free shipping. Ad-free returns, and you just eliminated the biggest fear in all of the shopping online experience. Risk. When it feels safe to try, buyers will pull the trigger faster. That little word free is worth millions. But anybody that knows me and knows this podcast knows that we don't offer the public free anything. We offer that to our customers. So to your customers, those magic words, free shipping, free returns, that's gold. You want some good news? Half of all purchases are from a mobile phone. Also, the bad news. If your site does not operate and look great on mobile, you don't lose sales. You don't even exist to half of the population. A clean mobile experience is one that is going to give an experience that is no longer optional. It's survival. The sale is not the end when they click buy. That is a starter pistol. That's when the race begins. Great packaging, clear updates, follow-up emails, communication with the customer. That is what buyers feel confident with. Confidence creates repeat customers. Don't chase the one-time sale. Create loyalty. They'll come back to you on their own. You won't have to spend money on them to come back. They'll naturally come back to you. Okay, one last thing before I let you go. The brands that win understand that psychology better than their competition. Your competition is watching this show too. We're at 47,000 subscribers. And believe me, I get messages and comments from people from all over the world that really enjoy these lessons. Don't just watch this show. Apply the lessons that I'm giving you in here because your competitors are. Remember, like, subscribe, and share this to as many people as you want to see succeed. And I will keep bringing you million-dollar insights on how to build your brands. We've stopped with our stores. We're on to building brands. And until next week, I love you, and I will see you then.
No fluff, no hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I break it down with the sharpest minds. Money moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros. We crack the code, now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting the know.
Okay, you guys, here's the deal. If shoppers don't trust you, they don't buy from you, period. Online trust is actually the real currency. That means having clear policies. That means having visible reviews. That means having a professional look. If your website looks or feels shady, you lose before the game even begins.
We crack the code, now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting the know. Let's start the show.